A New Hope, Nier Chapter 136 Book 3 Fan Fiction by Azazyel. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for listening and patreon.com/Azazyel to read all of Azazyel's stories. When we walked through the world door we walked past the blinding light of re-entering reality proper. We were greeted by the sounds of lively bird calls, and as our vision resettled, we saw thick greenery around us. And in the distance were mountains, and we were on a massive plateau atop one of the mountains. Scans. I called out as my comms already resynched with YoRHa, and I heard my systems buzz in acknowledgement as I took in my surroundings. Systems say the atmosphere is hospitable, seeing as there is no massive ring in front/looping above of us. That means this isn't a halo ring. So which planet am I on? I wondered, as the Halo universe was utterly massive. It wasn't an exaggeration to call the Halo universe Warhammer 40k sized, with all the habitable planets due to the forerunners and precursors going out of their way to make countless habitable planets. But regardless, my thoughts were shaken as 06 voice spoke through our comm systems. Scans from your own systems as well as Samus's radar are picking up life signs to the north, and signs of high-intensity plasma sources. 06 spoke, making me frown before I looked to 2B and Samus. Let's go, I said, and I pulled at my aura to enhance my speed as we all began running at speeds land vehicles couldn't match as we ran over the thickly forested mountainside. A few minutes later we heard a loud series of gunfire and a signature hissing of energy weapons ringing out in the distance. So as we all three leapt over a large hill and began falling back towards the ground, I called upon my magic and formed a platform of sand to swiftly carry us towards the sound of battle. As we crested over a mountain I frowned, seeing a large hornet, or smaller pelican, I wasn't sure, smoking as a tail spun through the air as plasma rounds shot by the Covenant below sought to bring it down. Genocidal alien Samus, to be purged. I ordered, dropping the girls into the battle, and as Samus landed on the ground I heard an elite Sangeli snarl. Demon. But I was more focused on using my sand to lash out and carefully grab the falling helicopter to save the pilot, along with reinforcing the sand beneath me to keep the sand that got turned to glass from falling. But once I brought the helicopter down to the ground safely, I used my gap semblance to teleport into the crowd of grunts, jackals, and the odd elite, with my teleport being announced by myself spinning with Virtus contract, sending a blade of magical wind to slice through the grunts and jackals around with no issue, leaving their bisected forms to litter the ground. Die. A Sangeli snarled and my face twitched as I realized that my wind blade didn't break through the energy shielding, but thankfully the hail of plasma fire couldn't get past the wall of thin sand I put up, which absorbed the heat from the plasma. I didn't say anything. I instead flicked on the camo setting of my suit and I raised an eyebrow, seeing my form become transparent, and with the swirling sandstorm I created, I became a terrible ghost that reaped the lives of the lesser elites with my Virtus contract, severing their bodies in twain when I covered the blade in lightning to deactivate their own shields. YoRHa agents inbound. Jake, prepare for the Guardian's movement. I heard White speak and I tersely agreed as I ducked under a plasma sword that made my instinct scream in warning despite having this armor and my aura to enhance my body. But then a pitch-black arm grew from the elite's own shadow, with the shadowy arm growing greatly in size, before with a harsh grinding noise the hand violently closed around the elite, splattering its bluish-purple blood everywhere. Then my sandstorm was cut off as my guardian's massive form grew from my shadow and seemingly towered over the very mountain after its eating of the darkness pools which had haunted Remnant for countless millennia. And as my guardian took its full size, the monolith seemingly without effort waved its hands together, creating a large dark portal I couldn't naturally make without abusing Jean's semblance. And from the massive darkness portal/pillar came YoRHa B-battle units, E-exterminating units, and a dozen flight units shot out of the top of the portal, with half of the dozen flying straight towards the atmosphere, while the other half began laying a hail of masso and dust rounds on the Covenant forces in the area. Finally, at the back of the army, was 3 human ladies striding out with some confidence, with Neo skipping with her umbrella held over her shoulder, with Cinder and Emerald likewise following their handler's impetuous lead. A scream rang out, but its clearly artificial natural bellied its origin as from one of the nearby mountainsides came a banshee that began trading fire with YoRHa flight units. But with a grin, I opened a portal between the gap between myself and the banshee, with my form landing atop it, and as I slid back down its smooth top I grabbed onto the back half, and with a crunching noise I broke the folding mechanism with my aura and exosuit enhanced strength, and with a snarl I grabbed the ankle of the elite and threw his bitch ass out of his own banshee. Mine now, huh? I howled, but as I laid down flat inside the banshee. But I realized very quickly that I had no fucking clue how to fly the banshee, so I pouted as I opened a portal back to the ground, with my banshee flying helplessly into the distance. Covenant, drop ships incoming, White warned me and I frowned as I realized if I was going to get involved in war I needed to be more sparse with my aura and mana as I saw a trio of the purple almost beetle-looking drop ships flying towards the relay station we had began clearing out. And the realization of the relay station was a firm wake-up call and a reminder of where I was. Fucking reach. I muttered and then rolled my eyes as I heard White and the operator units squeal in joy at this pivotal time I had landed upon, and I knew I was in this place for the long haul now. Even as I saw Samus shoot a super missile into a ghost that was driving up into the relay station, blowing it up along with its elite driver, /. But hey, maybe I could meet Cortana. She and YoRHa would get along if I don't die to plasma fire. I thought wryly as I smashed a hunter into a paste with a stone fist I made grow from the ground.